more time with them. No, licorice. Licorice, oh my gosh, what is happening, you guys? Oh no. Okay, so Licorice is going to college. Dill, no, wait, no, why did I open up the... No, Majorum! Coriander! Oh, you guys! Oh, Coriander and Majorum just passed away just after we got Majorum too. I am so sad about that. I really wanted more time with them. It's only been like half a real life day. I can't believe that. They've passed on. She had brown hair when they were younger. Coriander, Majorum, I'm going to remember both of you forever. Guys, I just can't believe how sad this is. They're both gone already. And Dill is 17 years old and just left here in an empty house. What is he even going to do? There's just the maid and all of everybody else, and he's just like he's just depressed and taking an insect outside, and there's mail, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss him so much. He's going to his dad's workspace so that he can just think about his father. This is so sad. Okay, well, before I get too overwhelmingly sad over the life and death cycles of our little virtual people that go by way too fast for my taste, I definitely need to be checking in on them more than just once a day now. But before I get caught up on that, I think I wanted to let you guys know that someone suggested a while ago that we actually recreate some of our virtual villagers in The Sims 4, and I think like that is a fantastic idea. That's definitely something that we are going to be doing. Let's go ahead and check the email really quickly just to see what the heck it is. If it's like a marriage proposal or something, that's gonna be so weird. Dear Name, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for helping to pitch in to plant my flower bed last week. I was going to buy you a nice thank you present, but I wasn't sure what you'd like. I hope you don't mind if I just give you something for all your hard work. Here are 20 coins for you. I hope you enjoy seeing the flowers when you pass by. Thanks again. Gratefully, a sternine blossom. Oh, that's so sad. So one of his parents must have gone over to like help out with taking care of some neighbor's flower bed before they passed away. Oh my gosh. All right, Dill, you hang in there. I'm going to see if I can find him like some sort of snack from the flea market to be able to enjoy. Like a sweet mango. Let's go ahead and buy that. And then let's see. Really good at inducing sleep. Pluto, the loneliest planet. I am not going to buy that for our recently orphaned child, Dill. That just sounds awful. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and give him a little snack. He's really depressed. Maybe he can pet the cat. He's preparing a little meal. He's got plenty of food, I think. Yeah, he's got lots and lots of food. Majorum and Coriander left behind lots of food. And so here we stand, guys, once more. We are waiting to find out who is going to be the heir, and we have lost our two way too early, in my opinion. Let me go ahead. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Dill. I know you're trying to make a meal, but there's something in the backyard. Can you check out what it is? Okay, it's just a collectible to sell online. I'm gonna have him weed the back because we definitely need him to do that so that we can take care of the memorial garden. But let's buy our plants from the memorial garden. And yeah, like I was just saying, guys, someone suggested that I recreate some of our virtual villagers in Sims 4, and I love that idea. Giving a whole bunch of them the opportunity to really live out their lives, and I think that that would be absolutely fantastic. So let's see, I think this one would represent, this houseplant would represent Coriander and his family tree that he really branched out on, and I feel like maybe this one would be Majorum. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one from Majorum, and we're gonna go ahead and put this into the backyard. Oh, Coriander, I miss you. He was so cool, guys. I'm really gonna miss Coriander. All right, let's see how high up I can put this. All right, maybe, yeah, right there is about perfect. Right there is perfect. So Dill can go ahead and watch these. Can he interact with them at all? Nope. All right, well, he's gonna pluck up all the weeds for us. But here we are. I'm gonna have to pick which one of the children are going to inherit the house. The good news is that's going to unlock new areas of the home to actually rebuild, refurbish, and take care of. The bad news is Coriander was like one of my favorite out of all of the different children that we have had from this family so far. And just as he finally found someone who definitely wanted a big family, I'm gonna daydream that they had tons of family reunions. The girls all came home from college to help about their little brother, and they had these wonderful holiday dinners. That's what and Dill's inside of Dill is inside of his dad's office just working on his hobby. Oh my gosh, I don't know who to pick for heir. I kind of feel like I want to pick Dill because he represents so much of Coriander's personality, that same restlessness when he was little. He also really, really loves and has continued to love working in the workshop like his dad did. But at the same time, he does have all of his sisters. And we do have, her name is not Geometry. We have Paprika, Ginger, Licorice, and then Dill. Licorice, I'm not sure. She's really cool. And a lot of you guys have decided that Licorice and Dill are actually biological siblings, and we adopted them as a sibling set, and I think that sounds fantastic. Ginger, a whole bunch of you guys actually like as the heiress, and Paprika / Geometry just has a lot of spunk and vinegar, and those are important traits for a Spice family heiress. So we might pick her too. But yeah, when it comes to some of the favorites that we have in the characters that we see among our virtual families, don't feel like they're gone forever. I actually am planning on recreating them in The Sims 4, maybe The Sims 3, depending on how we feel about it. Or you might be seeing a certain founding set of Spice family members showing up in The Sims Free Play when I finally manage to show you guys that series too. So yeah, we're gonna have quite a bit going on. Oh my goodness, I'm very excited. But I am just so sad. It's always hard to get over the death because once they're gone for good. But we will be bringing some of them back in The Sims 4, so keep an eye out for that in the future. That is not the unexpected event I wanted to bump into. But we'll go ahead and we'll let Dill continue to just work on his hobby. He's going to be a little bit more solemn, a little bit more withdrawn now that, his dad is gone. I don't want him to stay super depressed forever. So let me see if there's anything inside of the sale area. A plushie monkey! Oh! Alright, we're gonna buy it because we said that Coriander's specialty required it that anytime we had a toy for sale, we would actually get the toy and say that Coriander made it from that little on sale section. So he made a little plushie monkey, and the workshop's just full of toys from he was a toy refurbisher. Okay, I'm just too sad about this. This was a hard day for me. Deep breath. Alright, and then let's see. So that was what was on sale. And then we already got some of the stuff that was inside of the flea market. I don't think we really need any of those other things. Definitely not getting Pluto the Loneliest Planet for our orphan. Heck no. And then I think what we'll do now is we will actually go ahead and we will let Dill have one last class, his higher learning class, to give him a little bit more personality like we tried to do for the kids every time we show up. And now he likes green holiday eggs, green eggs and ham. Perhaps Dill, are you going to be an author when you grow up? Write children's books? That's pretty cool. All right, so that's him. And then we can't look at any of his sister's traits at the moment because we are not playing with them. They're off to college and they won't come back unless they are picked as the heiress. I don't know which one of the four I'm going to pick for the heir. It's going to be a little bit tricky for me. And I'm definitely going to get him some psychotherapy so that he can be a little bit happier. There, now he's just a little bit blue. He needs somebody to talk to when you're just suddenly orphaned like that. And he's off to go play the drums in the toy room. Dill is definitely growing on me. I'm gonna admit, there's a certain trait, a certain something about him that makes me think he would be a good heir. I think it's between Paprika and Dill for me, really. So, I'm gonna leave him be, and I'm going to let him look at all of these books that his dad wanted to read with his kids, but we were just always too busy for. And we'll come back next time, and we will see, after Dill has gone to college, what the different personalities and what the different desires of the four children are. And we will be picking our next heir to the Spice family tree. But I truly feel like Coriander and Majorum's life was too short together. So expect to see them showing up in The Sims 4 at some point in the near future. So I'll see you guys next time. Or well, in a little bit after Dill goes to college. All right, everyone, it has been far too long, but it is finally time to face the facts. I have been spending the last few days kind of pouting over the fact that Coriander and Majorum have passed away so early in their wonderful romance, but I am going to be bringing them back in The Sims 4 or The Sims Free Play for sure, so keep an eye out for that. I just feel like they had such an amazing story. A toy-repairing, child-loving benefactor who spent all of his family riches making sure that the orphans that he brought into his family and became father to could live happy lives, meeting the woman of his dreams in their silver years. It was just a fantastic branch of our Spice family tree, but it is time to accept the fact that that generation has slipped through our fingers like the sands of time. Yes, I'm feeling a little bit traumatic about it, and we are going to pick who is going to inherit the household next. The maid is here to pick up many dirty socks. It has been a few days since I have poked this house just because I couldn't figure out who I was going to pick as heir. But we definitely need to make that happen now, at least before all the food goes bad and all of the animals start freaking out over having no one live at home. So who to choose? Who to choose, you guys? We have Geometry, aka Paprika, Ginger, Licorice, and Dill. And this time, because having to choose a new generation has fallen in between episodes, I'm going to be the one to choose the new generation. And we're going to go ahead and see what our options are before I really pick who's going to take over. I don't really have anybody in my mind or heart who I feel like I want to lead, except for maybe Geometry. I really feel like Geometry, aka Paprika, I need to rename her again, has a lot of the ancient Spice family, a lot of pepper in her, and a lot of cinnamon. I get a little bit of vibe from the more red-headed, kind of vibrant Spice family female members of the family tree in Paprika. Even though she's an adopted child, she fits in her heart and her personality just perfectly. A lot of you guys were huge fans of Ginger, actually, and a ton of you love the idea that Licorice and Dill were actually blood-related siblings who were adopted by Coriander at the same time, and Dill actually really grew on me during his time of being the orphan left alone in the house. I really felt like he grew on me. But let's go ahead and see what our options are for these little ones. We have Paprika, currently 24. She is a dress designer who earns 210 a day. Oh my gosh. Wow. She doesn't really want kids, but she likes TV, cleaning, and sunlight. And she has... Paprika! How does she have 700... not 700, excuse me. How does she have 77,000 in the bank? What the heck, Paprika? I think she became famous. Paprika became a famous dress designer. She doesn't really want kids though, but oh my gosh. What? Okay, we're gonna try again just to see what her siblings want. Oh my goodness. Ginger has a ton in the bank too. Wait, is that just the family amount in the bank? I think that's the family amount in the bank. Surely. That can't be like what they actually already have, right? Because that's ridiculous. So Ginger is a 23-year-old art critic who doesn't make as much money as her sister, but it seems they both went into really creative fields. Then we have Licorice, who dislikes babies, so I don't think we're going to be picking her, but maybe she likes kids because she maybe wants kids. She is an engineer, which we have found not to be a completely lucrative future for the Spice family, but she does like pinball and lifting, which totally takes things in a different direction than usual. And then little Dill, who's a fish cleaner. He's kind of taking he's got the idea of working in the kitchen, but he sort of veers off track with something else. But I think we're gonna go for Paprika, actually. She is the eldest. I feel like she has a lot of the spice that really makes up the Spice family tree. And, oops, sorry, Paprika. And I also feel like there's just something zesty about her. We need that to rejuvenate the Spice family, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and add Paprika into the family. I don't think that 77,000 in the bank, I think that's just left over from like what the family as a whole has, but I really do think her salary is pretty good. And Ginger definitely wants kids though. I think Ginger's the only one who definitely wants kids, but I don't know. I feel like Paprika might bring some riches to the family, but at the same time, Ginger, oh no, what if I want Ginger? This is so hard. This is so hard, but a dress designer. That could be kind of interesting too. All right, I'm gonna go with Paprika this time. Ginger has my heart too, but Paprika, should I choose you? Do I want to go with riches? The family's already kind of rich. And they all have the same amount in the bank, so I do think that's just the family inheritance. And Ginger actually, art critic, definitely wants kids. 23. Dang it, Ginger. Dang it. Paprika. You know what? I'm gonna go. I gotta think about what's best for the family. We're gonna go with Paprika. Oh, that was hard. And I kind of think Ginger would have been a better pick, to be honest, for like the family. But I sort of feel like, yes, having tons and tons of children is really fun, but that's kind of what her dad Coriander did. And I would really love to see like a different twist on what the family is up to here. So I think Paprika is the one. I'm going to imagine that Ginger already has fallen in love with somebody in college, or maybe she's fallen in love with the idea of becoming a teacher, or maybe she's at the art museum right now on a coffee date with the love of her life, and they're planning on adopting or having tons and tons of children together. Who even knows who Ginger is in love with too? Maybe she's in love with like another woman, which is why I can't put her in this household, because you can only marry the opposite gender in virtual families too. Maybe they'll change that for 3. 3 should be coming out soon though. But all right, the other thing is, I think as a dress designer who's really into trendy stuff, and then a little bit of what we touched on with her grandmother's love of the laundry, it would be fun to change up the house a little bit. Maybe she's looking at this and she's like, I don't want this to be a bedroom anymore, and she might move like the kids' bedroom over here, or home renovations. We can start doing some home renovations. And as a dress designer, I think that she actually can work on her career inside here. So maybe we could put like the laundry stuff in here. I just think that Paprika could offer the most unique opportunity to really change the look, the layout, and the design of the home for sure. And so we'll bring her into the family. And I imagine Ginger's like off with her date at the art, at like the little museum art section right now, and they're planning on all the children they're going to adopt. I love that idea. And I kind of wonder if Dill and Licorice actually would meet like a very, very unexpected relative, blood relative of theirs, like a very elderly uncle who lives by the side of the sea. And, you know, Dill's gonna take over his small fishing business and cafe. So that's my plans for what they're up to. Though, of course, all of the girls and Dill are related still by heart because they are family. All right, but we're going to go ahead. Paprika's smelling this room. I wonder if she's thinking about turning this into a fashion room, perhaps. That might be pretty cool, because this is her childhood bedroom right here, so maybe she doesn't want to change it up. But all right, come here, Paprika. Let's go ahead and check the mail, because it's probably a marriage offer, and we're going to see if it lines up with Paprika's interest. What? It's a fake book notification. Dear son, why was we argue so? Can we please have a truce over some pina coladas on the beach this weekend? What? Oh man, it's just a bunch of fake news. And the dog is sleeping in the plant. That's kind of hilarious. So we're gonna have to let Paprika kind of catch her breath and move in and start taking over the family home. But we'll see what things we can get going. Home renovations. We can change the small central room for a ton of money, holy moly. And we can change the north room, and that's actually going to use up like all of our money. But at the same time, all right, well, let's see, small central room, large north room. Let's look at them really quickly. That would be this room, which she could probably turn into a workshop if she wanted, or a new bedroom. And then there's this room. Oh, and could that be the sound of love, Paprika? Let's check and see if we have a marriage offer for her already. Francisco! He's an accountant with amazing hair. And he doesn't really want kids either. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe his sense of fashion would definitely catch Paprika's eye, but an accountant, that sounds kind of boring. I actually think, I feel like I'm playing a kitty matchmaker now all of a sudden. But I feel like maybe accountant is a little bit boring for her, so I think that Paprika would turn that down. She's going to be a famous fashion designer. That's her jam. But all right, I think next time we'll actually renovate the house, but we chose Paprika this time. Apparently there's leaky sink. No, get to work. Where's there a leaky sink? Ah, dang it. All right, so she's going to have to repair the leaky sink and tend to the household duties. And then when we come back, we'll figure out, you know, what's available. Very effective for praising behavior. I got to praise her for doing all of her work. Got to buy all of that candy. Maybe she has a soft spot, like a sweet tooth for candy and things like that too. And then we'll see what else we can get. Maybe just start sprucing up the workshop to honor her father's memory, but start slipping in some of the fashion things. Yeah, I would have loved to pick Ginger. But in my head, Ginger is very happy, and the reason I wanted to go with Paprika in the end is because I think she'll add the most unique twist to our family tree. But first, she has to take care of the falling apart old house that she happened to have inherit. So, I finally did it. Finally just made my choice with which of the family members should take over the family. And now that that is done, it's time to see how Paprika will decide to lead the family tree forward. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.